I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is February 5th, Wednesday, 2025. Hope you had a good day today. Man, I knew this was going to keep pushing. I just got out. Fucking bitch. But that's okay, man. I was in here and I just took this high out from this buy. I was done earlier, but just so we know, the guy, someone unfollowed me. Let me tell you something, man. Your favorite guru on the internet, I'm telling you the day before what's going to happen, right? So when they say, oh, you don't trade live, blah, 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 let me tell you something. I'm telling you the day before what's happening. So, like, recognize that. But in general, or be grateful, but in general, I was mentioning coming down here to that breakout level, coming down in here, possibly the 930, but we get into, look at this 1 hour candle. Look at the projection here, and bam. Look at that, baby. That's that same 1 hour candle. Look. So, boom. I mean, that's not a variation. Like, this is exactly, right? So now we're up here and falling short of that 50%. So I played it smooth and I just got out, and it is what it is. So let me just go to the trade here. So just so you feel me. So here it is. I'm waking up. The price already came down here. All right. So let me go into it real quick. You see, we're also touching the previous, very close to that opening range gap, very small from yesterday. Also, there was something else I wanted to mention. I can't remember. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, was it the night? Hold on a second. So yesterday, so the first imbalance from yesterday, which would have been obviously Tuesday, if that's dragged out, you'll see, I don't have it on the other time frame, but you'll see this is the 1 minute. This is the low. So when we retrace back, we retrace also to that first imbalance, and that's exactly where it is. So then I projected from here to here, from this swing to this swing down, and then we broke above, which is, you'll see on my 15-minute chart, it's from that low to that high, and so on. And I was trying to get to this 3.5 to 4, but doesn't mean it's going to happen in my time table. So anyways, that being said, also, we had this inversion here at pre-New York. And let me show you the effery. This was very, very difficult. Now, just so you understand, yeah, I can't, you won't see it there. Okay, so here, just so you understand, yes, you see these amazing entries, but that doesn't mean I didn't take any losses. Like, for example, when 930 dipped down here, I took a loss trying to buy that because we just swept that. I was looking for a sweep, and I knew where we were going. How they were going to deliver it is a different story, and it's NFP, so you're going to get bad delivery. Matter of fact, those some professionals that don't even trade today through Friday. They don't even trade it at all, right? But just in general, so anyways, this pushes up here. I'm holding. My target is obviously above this high, which is the previous day high. So to keep this simple, on the daily chart, I'm looking for it to open, come down, wick, get in, make a wick, wipe out some of those buyers in that wick, and then push off. And that's exactly what we did. As you see here on the 1 hour, we open up, we push down. Anything above it is the body. Very, very simple. This is why I'm drawing this right here. Very simple flow. The delivery obviously is going to be up to them. So guess what? Maybe that was good. I got out. So anyways, so here when we push down, okay. So I end up getting an entry here, which was tough, right? So I get entered here. Okay. And you're wondering, oh, why aren't you waiting for the oversold? Well, I don't need this. Remember, this is an extra confluence. I don't need it. It's, as you see, the fuckery, we're not touching anything, right? But when it matters, it'll show. But let me just get back to the video. So here I'm projecting. You see 3 to 4 here. We pretty much make a higher high on here, and then we squeeze up. Now there's a lot to talk about, but so anyways, I'm holding to get to this area because where is the previous day's gap? It's up here, or not previous day's gap, the previous high, which would be this area here. Remember, we fell short of that 25%. Remember? Right? Yeah. I gotta make this video short. Yeah, we fell short. See that? So, but the gap, remember I was talking about the gap trying to get to yesterday. So I'm bullish, obviously. So guess what? We push up, we pull back. We get into that first imbalance here. Holds as support, pushes up for another high. I'm like, okay, great. This was like 7,000 here. And I'm like, dude. And then we get this massive drop. 10 o'clock news comes, which is this 10 o'clock. I was hoping for an expansion, which it sort of did. But we fell short with this gap right here. So you can see the body's not even being able to close above it, and then rejects. Dude, it's a loss. Obviously, I'm at this point, this is being put in break even and covering costs. So I'm not taking a loss. Okay, cool. Then we dipped below here. And the reason why I'm saying all this setup is because of these equal lows. I was ready at 9 o'clock and I saw this. And I didn't buy it because it didn't take out that low. I'm looking for a raid. Notice how we didn't have a raid. Look at the curvature. Look at this. Low, 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 low. That's so see this curve? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've seen it work many times and then I've seen it fail. Here's a point of it failing. And what's the purpose of this besides NFP? This is letting all these fucking new traders in the markets now telling them a message, welcome to the market, bitch. It ain't sweet. That's all this is. That's all this is. So we come back to a gap here. I know, sorry, this purple, I wish this was like not as fucking massive, but it is what it is. But maybe if I move over to the left, you can see where the actual gaps are in the gray in the background. So we tapped at this gap here, from here to here. That's where the gap is. Okay, oh, it's too long. Anyways, so we dip low. What do? We sweep these guys right here. This is what was important. We swept them. All right, so then now that you understand that, okay, I'm back in the market. Cool. And I was about to give up here, to be honest. Because listen, at this point, so when this dropped low, okay, I enter. All right, this comes back down, and I was too cheap on my stop, and I put it close to 50%, and just it got me out, man. And I was like, okay, another loss. All right, so then I got it. I entered again, comes back, and then it comes back to 50%. But the spread, and I should have kept my shit lost. Just so you understand, me trying to catch these trades here, I have damn near lost about $4,000. Now, if I would have gave up, it would have been a losing day. Now, I'm not saying to always keep continuing, but I know what they're doing and I know what's going to happen. I just don't know how they're going to deliver it. And that's my confidence and that's the understanding. So when the price, I do measure here from this candle to this candle right here. And you can see that we have a 1 to 1.5 right here. And we fall right into it. This is why I was trying to enter here. If it's really bullish, it isn't going to go really past a 1 and 1.5. Okay, so that's explaining this area too, plus that sweep. Okay, fine. And we're trying to get back above this first imbalance. That's how you know you're ready to go. So it's failing. It's ugly price action. And I'm getting chopped up in here, man. And so I end up getting a loss here, and then I end up getting in these wicks, and then it wicks me here again. I took another fucking loss. All right. So then I get in somewhere in this wick right here, and then it holds. So take a look. As you can see, my fill here, 517.25. And as you can see right here, it pushes down. That's 50%. It holds. You see the blue candle, the blue trend line. It's really just digging into this last candle. Also this wick. That's all it's doing. And I understand that. So, okay, cool. And then, look, it dropped. Okay, so then, all right, so this sucked. I was down $4,000. So, yes, I take losses when I try to get these trades. Okay, guess what happened? It went off, it took off. So it took off here. It went above that first imbalance in green, hold it as support. Look at that. And I knew I was in the money. I knew it was ready to go. Plus, there's an inversion on this candle right here. But I'm not going to draw that out because there's too much shit on the chart. All right, we push up, we squeeze. I already knew we were good, and now it's like set and forget it. I'm sitting back, and I'm just waiting to get into my target, which was right here. So then we come back down into this down candle. All right. And then this candle right here is another demand block. And when you have that situation where we have this candle and we pop up and we have another candle and this turns, when you see strength, here's a note you should write. When it's a good block, you'll notice that it'll just wick into it and take off. It won't be a body. It won't be strong. It will be more of a wick. That's exactly what I want to see. And that's just showing you with that blue line right there. So anyways, we come up, we make another high here. All right, so we make a high and then we retrace for a higher low. What is the higher low? It's retracing back. It's now this daily gap, this present daily gap right here, which is, so yesterday it was this one, right? Now it's this one. All right, so remember the darker purple here is just because it's overlaying with these gaps in the purple of the opening week. So sorry, I know this drives me nuts, but I have to fix the indicator, and that's why I got this stupid thing here. I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, so that being the case, we get into pretty much this. Also right here, see that right there? See this inversion with this U balance price? All right, so that we just tapped right into there. You see that? If I could do that, you can see how we tap right into it. Perfect. So pretty much holding and then off to the races, gone. And at this point, you can see I still got my projection here. And coming up to sweep, obviously, the previous day's high. And that gap, that's where I'm at. And when it got to the gap, and then this is also this line right here. This is, remember, I got this quadded up here. So that's 25%. We came above it and we tag it on the bottom, use it as support. A little imbalance right there. I'm still holding. We break through. Once we break through, I was about to get up, but I'm like, it's gonna just float up a little bit, and then I'm gonna get out. So here, and it's lunchtime, by the way, and then done. As you see, very clear what I'm talking about. Done. All right, and then. Now I'm looking for, and today I'm looking for a buy, sell, buy, right? So this was, forget all this. I'm talking about the higher time frame. Buy, sell, buy, all right? Pretty simple. All right, now I was going to take a sell, but I went on the internet and put it in the community tab and I was doing that. And then I went to lunch. I was hungry and tired. And when you get a big trade like this, I need to relax. My mind hurts and I'm just, pretty happy about what I did already. So I was going to push sell. I was like, dude, this is probably going to sell. And sure enough, it did. Now let's go into the next trade. So so that's right here. I'm literally screenshotting that right there. And I knew it was going to sell. So that's a high. We were going to make a higher low. Why? Because just like yesterday, we came back to get the breakout traders from the previous day, right? Ooh, look at it. Wigton's coming down. That's probably the high right there. And that's going to be the higher high right there. That's why I got the fuck out. Smart man. All right. So as you see here, we broke through that high here. And when we pushed up, we came back. Very simple breakout trader trying to get to that breakout trader level. Okay. So that's exactly what I was doing here. So, well, I didn't sell it though. So I didn't sell it. And whatever it is, what it is. Then I try to buy here. Now I'm at lunchtime and I'm actually done for the day. But I'm like, dude, I really want to get back up here, and sure enough, look at this. Just so you know, I've been out of that trade. That's why I wanted to make the video real quick so you can see that I'm out. What's happening here? Look at this. Ha! So it popped up here. I got out right here. Popped up. And then now I came down to wipe these guys out. And this is exactly what I was afraid of by holding it for today. But buying this up to here, that's kosher. But I was pretty confident in taking out this. So I held it. All right. And then it didn't break this imbalance and it pushed up. And now they just swiped out these people. Fuck. Thank God. Look at that. So all decision making, bro. I can't make this shit up, man. Like I'm a fucking trader. I'm a trader. That's what I do. So I don't understand. Someone's, he can't believe I'm getting entries like this. Well, are you a trader? Do you do this full time? I don't understand how someone can hate, especially when I'm telling you what's going to happen the day before. But anyways, So this sells off. And I told myself, I'm like, dude, just sell it, bro, because it's going to sell during lunchtime, retrace back. Then we get back into this right there, that breakout level right there. You can see there's that imbalance right there on the 15-minute. I didn't highlight it, but I refined it to this. Now, remember here, just keep in mind, I took losses trying to buy this. How did I take losses? Well, I fucking bought it here when it got into this imbalance. Okay, and then I saw this, so I'm projecting this swing here, and you got the 2 to 2.5. So I was like, I wanted, when the price was here, I wanted to sweep these guys because that was a little too easy, and I wanted to get in, and it did not, which is fine. And we didn't have a shift yet, so this wasn't a shift for me. It pushed down. I take this buy right here. It pushes up. It retraces back. All right, I get stopped out. I buy this again. So I'm like, okay, that's a shift right here from these down candles. When we pushed up above it and then retrace, I'm like, that's real deep, but it's inside this. Because when I put my stop loss, like here, it's a bad example. I've already pushed it up because whatever. But when I got the stop loss here, like it'll wick me out. But I don't mind getting back in. But the reason why I do that, and you're like, why would you do that? Well, because if it shoots down, dude, I don't need to be a part of this drawdown or losing if I'm wrong. Why would I want to do that personally? I would rather just go break even pretty much and then take it again. And if it's wrong, I'm going to know immediately. And guess what? We're talking about points here. All right. So guess what? I'm managing. That's me managing my shit. And why wouldn't I? So I took another buy here and it fucking failed. So then this came down, this wick, boom, this wick pushed up. It got into this imbalance in the 3 and the 4, and I took a loss there. So this, I'm talking about this candle here. Look at these motherfuckers. I knew to get the fuck out. Bruh, I can't make this up. All right, so this candle right here, this 126, not the down one, this one before it. All right, so when this wicked in, look how it hit 50%. I literally pushed the button. Okay, it popped up. I got rated again. I took another loss here. Okay, cool. But guess what? Look where my stop loss is. Look, this is like 675.5, and where's the low of that candle? 673. So it was like 2 points. Okay, so it wicked down again and took me out. I knew exactly what was happening. I knew where we were for sure this time, and I was super more patient. Should have just waited for it to get here, and I should have sold it, but it's okay. Buy, sell, buy. That's what I was looking for, and it's a very similar story to yesterday. All right, but this time I held for the high. Okay, and then guess what? Okay, boom. This wicks down, and as soon as it's popping back up, I'm push the button right there. Because now at this point, we've sealed it. We've pretty much sealed this imbalance right here. All right, so these are all breakout traders right here as well. And the job is done. That's what they were trying to do. I talk about this all the time. All right, so then we push up. We push up, and then we get stuck in this inversion. So, well, before that, I should say, we get an inversion here, but then we pop up again, and now we shift here, right? So at this point, I'm like, okay, dude, this has got to be the shift. I'm already in, though, all right? And another thing I want to mention is like, so if someone's saying, well, why aren't you waiting for the proper entries? Okay, let's just say I got in right here. As soon as it closed above here, I got to take all this drawdown. I don't need to do that. I mean, that's me. Okay, and let's just say I got in. Let's just say I got in right here at this entry right here. Okay, well, the best place was this opening. See, I didn't draw a line here. I don't know. Why didn't I draw a line here? I should have. But this line here is here. Right here. This is the last candle. You see how we dig into that. Very similar to what I just told you at the first buy that I took. Okay. I didn't do that though. Okay, but so I'm already in here. It's because I know what I'm doing and where I am. Okay, but if I waited, okay, I didn't get it. See all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these 6 down candles right here. So you want me to wait for above here and to retrace back into here? That would be perfect. Okay, cool. That makes sense, and that's what I should do. Okay, or it went above this candle, which is sometimes not reliable, and then you're saying, well, why are you taking it here? Well, because I'm not trying to be a part of in the middle. That's just the way I do things. But it retraces back in and it tags that candle. So then we have bodies closed and the above this inversion here. All right, and then look at the bodies sitting right there. It wicks down. All right, bodies is respecting. You could be pushing enter here, and your stop loss is here. Okay, very simple. Okay, fine, do that. All right, but if you more confirmation, pushes up here. All right, and then retraces back. Okay, and then it's back at the 50% of that range. And then also this last down wick, it just pretty much balances that wick. And it goes below the open. When they go into wicks like that, it's because when somebody saw the price go back up bullish, there's people entering that way. Okay. So it just comes down for extra measure just to get those people who were late buyers here. And then whoever moves their stop loss. Very simple. Okay, fine. And then what does it do? It pushes up and then retraces back, internal liquidity here, all this mess here, dips into here with the gap, and then took off. Now, I was about to give up, actually, but I was like, nah, it ain't going to be like yesterday. Today's going to be different. Why? Because today's Wednesday. Wednesday would be, generally speaking, more of a transition direction, and Tuesday would be a little bit tougher, which that's exactly what I got out here yesterday here. Okay, so here when we came into this imbalance here, this held and then pushed up, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good, and then came up to take out above here, and sure enough, and when it swept here, right here, it originally swept here with that candle first, with this little wick. And then it retraced back, and I was like, dude, just get the fuck out. But I normally will expect 2 or 3 drives. So that's what I did. So because when it pushes up, I mean, yes, it can retrace back, but because of Wednesday and what I just got done telling you, and then we got into a 1 and 1.5 right here. I got to measure this swing I just got measured all the down candles only, and here's 1 and 1.5. All right. And again, this is now 324, and I'm just like, I was chilling, but to sit through all this, it sucked. It really sucked. So I'm just mentally, and now I'm making a video, and I'm like, done, fried. But and then I'm like, fuck this. Took it right here, and as you can see, when I took that out, all right. I mean, I'm giving you play by fucking play, dude. Like, how can somebody hate? So I took it out right there. It retraced back, and then it made one more drive up. That's the 3 drives I was talking about, but I wasn't willing to wait for the third. I waited for the second, and I just got the hell out. Very simple. So the third drive ended up being here, and then that's pretty much it. Now, I probably hit that last up candle. Let me see here. Bam. How you like that? Boom. See that? And I was going to wait for that, but I was like, nah, man, I'm fucking good. So I'm highlighting that last up candle on the 4 hour right there. Nice rejection. Boom. Rejected hard. Nice sell. Look at that. And it's at the last part of the power hour. So good decision making. Made a lot of bad decisions, and I should have sold this because I knew it was going to retrace back. Didn't do it. I just was comfortable. Took too many losses here, trying to get into this, and I took losses. Let me tell you something. Even though I knew where the area where I was gonna buy, manual operator's error, I'm still making mistakes when I'm entering and I'm trying to catch these fucking wicks and the candles. Okay, so imagine, even though I know where I am, I still take a loss. Like, I mean, that's the level. Now, I've been doing this for years. And I've been trying to get to this level of mastery for years. So do you think I could make this up? How could I be a scammer? Unfollow me because my entries are too good. Bro, like, I take losses. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I hit it and it's just great. But today would have been a losing fucking day. 1000%. This was hard as shit. This right here was fucking a nightmare. I was swearing my mother I was going to give up right here. I was like, dude, it kept wicking me out. And I'm like, bro, just stop putting your stop loss so tight. And you can see see the higher lows right there? See the little trend line, pretend trend line? And I understood that, but this one faked me out. And then this one came down a little lower. And then I was like, okay. And then I buttoned it up. And then this one wicked me again. I was like, you fucking bitch. And then ended up getting filled here, as you see, right? So yeah, good decision to take this out. Because by the way, your feelings kick in. You're just like, when you got this profit here, like I felt that right here, but I understood to get above this gap, okay? And that breakout level. Remember, I mentioned this yesterday. Where am I? I mentioned this yesterday. Where am I? Where is it? Oh shit. Here. That low and that low. Let me just move this. I was talking about this, and you got to watch yesterday's video so it makes sense. Okay? So you see that's a breakout level right there, very clean with the gap right there. So let's go back to this. This is right there. Is it right there? Yeah. So this is why I'm trying to explain to you, when I was holding here, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to hold it for here. And then I just literally trailed it mentally. And I'm like, I'm good. And then as soon as this candle came down like this, I'm like, nah, your feelings will say, dude, well, I'm super overbought here, right? Which is good enough. Super overbought on the 15-minute. Yes, I remember all this, and so on. And you're just like, no, take it out. You don't need to be right. Fuck it. And then I was like, dude, just sell it. Didn't sell it. Let it come down. How many drives? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth. Just to really make sure you know what I'm saying. And I told you yesterday, I struggle with this sometimes, but I know what's happening. Right? I know what's going on. Look at these bitches at the end. And the reason why I wanted to hold this today was because I knew at the end of the day they were going to do this shit. And I was going to hold till the end of the goddamn day, because how many days do you see that the move ends up happening in the last 15 minutes of the damn day? For example, before 4 o'clock, for example. And sure enough, look, I took it out. I literally took it out right here. And we came back and swept everybody. I would have still been in the trade, but I can't be a part of this. I'm already in a premium. I'm already too high. Yes, I want to fucking take out these, I want to take out here. I want to get to here, but I can't do it. I can't hold it. I'm not tough. I'm not strong enough. That's all it is. I'm very confident though. And then you can see the 2 to 2.5 right here, which will then come up into that gap that was nasty from over here. Remember this gap here? From January 26th, right there. Remember, no bodies here. I discussed that yesterday. Right here, right? Yeah. So right in there, the gap right there. There's a gap right there. There's no bodies here, and I knew they'd do it. I knew they would do this shit at the end of the day. These motherfuckers, bro. So that was my day. That's my logic here. Can't get any more simple than that. Dollar obviously is also still coming down. That helps with us pushing up. And we're stuck in here, so we'll see. But that looks pretty nasty. Possibly they want to come and wipe out some more liquidity here. Where's breakout levels? Right there. Breakout came to a support. Look at this. Look how easy that was, right? So to me, if we're gonna keep pushing up, they're gonna probably try to sweep that. We'll see. That's bearish dollar though. And then here also, the reason why I knew we were in the right area as well, because we had higher lows with S&P and NAS, and we had a clear lower low with Dow. So that's why I was just like adamant about not giving up. And I'm glad I did. Oh, look, these motherfuckers, dude. I knew it, dude. See, this is what I'm saying. So it's like I gotta man. This is the way I manage shit and the trades and the losses and this and that. And yeah, I took even losses. I took $2,000. No, $2,500. I took $2,500 loss trying to catch this fucking bitch. All right, and it's just I was at lunch on my phone like a jerk, and it wasn't smart, but whatever. But I understood that we were inside this imbalance. Let me draw it, because you know what? Stop being lazy, and that would have probably helped me much more. And, I could have been like, hey, see this 50%? That's why I was like, yeah, perfect, And then look at right here. And then this is kind of just refined, right? And then on a 5 minute, actually, if I went to a 5 minute, oh, it's not going to show on a 5 minute, son of a bitch. Well, let me just do it like this. I understood we were also in this 5 minute. Oh my God, they're going to my target, bro. I'm happy that I got what I got from the market today. That's all I can say. Look at that. Going right to where I wanted to go, bro. Oh, you stupid bitch. So here, when we broke up and we made these higher highs and we failed, we failed and we dipped back in. But see, this leg, I was trying that to happen yesterday and we didn't get that. Now we're getting it today, so they spooked me and I'm just kind of freaking out. Look, they just tagged it to the tick. Look at, they just tagged it to the 50%. You're watching this live. I mean, dude, that's not like by accident. Look how perfect that is. That's like literally right there. See that? And this is what I was trying to hold for, but because of the time of the day, I just gave up. But I wasn't trying to give back anything either. Because of the losses that I took today, I was more interested in just taking the profit here. Even though I was gonna hold to get up here, I was like, dude, I took so many losses today that like I was just like, no, I'm just gonna break this high and take it. And now look, now we really tagged it. Now we really tagged that center. Man, bro, wow, bro. So, hey, that's why I trust myself, because I know what this bitch be doing. So lower lows here, very clear, and up, gone. You know, no question there. And then we made another. That was why it was okay to hold. Um, you had a divergence right here with Nas. So Nas did sweep that, and these guys did not. And now they're pushing hard. Fucking bitch. I told myself, bro, just hold it. Just hold it for the rest of the day. Just hold it for the rest of the day. Even when this thing was gonna come down, I was just gonna hold it. But I was afraid for a speaker. But this worked out. So that's a high. That's a higher low. That's a high. That's a higher low. And it's resting. Look at the bodies resting on the bottom 25%. Look at that right there. Algorithmic pushed right up to the 50%. We finally got into the gap I was talking about with the look, man. Can't make this up. Told y'all about this yesterday, dude. So can't get everything of the every. And someone's mentioned, well, might mention, well, dude, you're not supposed to try to get all of the market. Well, look, dude, I'm a trader. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can of the damn market. Okay, so I mean, there you go. And I mentioned, were they gonna get up in here or not? It looked like we were, and we sure enough did. And we have plenty of room on the overbought here. And dude, that's it. I should have held it, but hey, you get to see me live telling you what's going on. All right, now we finally got up in there. I told everybody it's business as usual, man. Business as usual buying. And again, just this high, this high, this high, this high, this high. And I should know better to hold it, only because when they get to a level like here, they like to rush. They like to push it hard so all these people don't get out. A little bit early. We have NFP on Friday, so today's Wednesday, and then so I don't see it happening maybe Thursday. It might happen Thursday, but Friday is probably where it's gonna happen. So again, what are we? We're bullish. To that hater, man, hey, I mean, I get it, bro. I don't get it, but I can understand, right? I can understand. You're, and then Nvidia, as you see here, again, this was drawn days ago. Haven't left it. And then now we're kind of pushing up. Is this fanning out? I don't like this. I would have liked to have already broke up this high. Are we fanning out where we do some man? Again, if we're bearish, if we turn bearish, you never know, right? Obviously. Oh shit. Look at this gap though. I mean, how you gonna leave that? I mean, if we're bearish and they leave that gap, that would be super bogus, dude. That would be super bogus.
So I'm hoping we don't fan out like this. Obviously, you see what I'm saying? But I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I just like to see it keep running up. Looking at the majors here, like Tesla looks like they're about to come down. Apple looks like it's just in the middle. Amazon looks like it's, I don't know, man. I mean, because if you look at the yields, bonds is going up, yields is going down, dollars going down. So I mean, but is this a place where it rebounds and then starts to go up for yields and then go down for bonds? Because it is on a floor. So I don't know. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of mixed market a little bit. Again, I'm still playing the 15-year historical data. How did you do this? And someone's asked, how did you do this? Well, number one, it's just basic higher high and higher low. Okay, so nothing complicating there. Number two, in the 15-year historical data, it shows this exact movement. You get two higher highs and higher lows, and then it's like gone. And another reason why I should have held it, but at the same speaking, the rug could get pulled, and I'm just making a good decision, and it is what it is. So I think I've talked about everything. I'm tired of making 35-minute videos. Here's another fucking one. All right, man. I don't know. This might be my one for a while. And also my I just got some bad news. One of my greatest, the oldest family member in my family has passed away at 89 years old in California. So I might be flying out there and doing all that. But I think it's like this, like on the 16th or 17th. I don't know why it's pushed out that long. I thought burials happen way faster than that. But so that's just a heads up. But other than that, again, I'm just trying to get pushed up here. I made this video long too, and I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm missing something. I pretty much explained all that. Nice inversion right here. We tap into that. I'm just gonna move this thing. This is just too much noise. I understood that too, by the way, where it was. I can't remember everything in a video when I make it, so I don't think anyone can. You're definitely gonna miss something, but that last down candle was key. Look at the bodies respecting. Look at the bodies respecting that inversion right there. Again, treat it like a 1 minute. I think that's the best advice someone could give you, or the best secret someone could give you. Treat it like a 1 minute, the higher time frame. All the moves there. If you have to wait for the hours to reach there, and then you look for, once it's in a key area, you wait for the turnaround. I mean, obviously, look at this. It's fucking sloppy, dude. That's why, but we dipped into the imbalance right there on the 1 hour right there, and that's what it is. Got back into this wick. That's what it looked like on the 1 hour, and that's just common price action. But where do we go from here? Nothing has changed. I'm literally. It's supposed to just fly the hell up. I mean, let me look at this. Yeah, man. I mean, we might get another higher high and higher low once we break above here, but it's supposed to just take off. February, it's supposed to just ride after the 10th. So February 10th. So right now it's a little bit skewed because it's February 5th, and it looks like we still have higher highs and higher lows to do. But as soon as February 10th comes, like, it's just gone. So yes, these position trades right here, and you remember this, write it down for the rest of the year. This is possible that this is the low of the year, right here. These levels right here. Well, obviously, let me go to the daily. These levels, this is possible. This is the low of the year, right here, right? And then if you look at current week, that's the next best spot for the low of the week. So are these lower lows right here. I mean, these higher lows right here. All right. I'm just letting you know. You can write that down, do whatever. And you guys take care and God bless.